afternoon, everybody. Peter Wiggins here now, your sports roundup for the Sunday, September 28th, 2014. Let's start you off out at Fenway Park in beautiful Boston, Massachusetts, where the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees square off in the final regular season game of the season. And it is the final game of Derek Jeter's well-storied career. It was a beautiful ceremony, and a lot of Red Sox legends, past and present, came in to say goodbye to a Yankee here, and it was a real well put together ceremony by the Red Sox Nation. Thank you, Red Sox Nation, for honoring a New York Yankee who had a heart to the Red Sox Nation here, even though the Red Sox and Yankees didn't like each other, but it was a special ceremony honoring Mr. Derek Jeter, the New York Yankee, who is going into retirement after today. Let's start you off in the top of the third here at Fenway Park. Ichiro Suzuki triples on a line drive to right fielder Denton Nava. Second triple for Suzuki. Francisco Cervelli scores and Jose Perez scores. And it was 2-0 in favor of the Yankees. And then Derek Jeter singles on a ground ball as third baseman Gurren Cecchini and Ichiro Suzuki scores. And it was 3-0 in favor of the Yankees here. And Mark Tessera out of the sacrifice fly to center fielder that went to rest of which Brian McCann scores and Brett Gardner in the third. 4-0 in favor of the Yankees. And then at the top of the seventh, the Yankees get a fine spot there in the top of the seventh on it. Jose Perez double on a line drive to center fielder Wesley Castillo and Francisco Cervelli scores. Chris Young scores, and it was 6-0 Red Sox. Nope, 6-0 Yankees. And then Jillian Rain Murphy singles on a fly ball to center fielder Wesley Castillo. Jose Perez scores. And Yuri Perez the second, and was 7-0 in favor of Yankees. And then Austin Romine doubles on a fly ball to center fielder Wesley Castillo. And Yuri Perez scores, and John Rand Murphy the third. 8-0 Yankees. And then Chase Headley singles on a line drive to right fielder Denton Nava, and John Murphy scores, and Austin Romine the third. It was 9-0 in favor of the Yankees. But then in the bottom of the seventh, Dan Butler doubles on a soft line drive to right fielder Yuri Perez, third double season of the Butler that scores Alan Craig, Gurren Cecchini, and Wesley Castillo, the fielder by right fielder Yuri Perez. And it was 9-3 Yankees. And then Mookie Betts doubles on a soft line drive to center fielder Edward Richardson. And Dan Butler scores, and Jamil Weeks scores. That's his 12th double for the Mookie Betts. And the 2014 Boston Red Sox season comes to an end as they lose to the New York Yankees 9-5 as the Boston Red Sox finish in last place for the second time in 3 years with a 71-91 record, which is 2 as for the Red Sox. As the Boston Red Sox finished the 71-91 in the season here, as Michael Pineda got the win, go to 5-5 in the season, and Clay Buchholz got the loss, finishes at 8-11 here. Other scores around the Major League, it was Chicago Cubs leading the Milwaukee Brewers 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Kansas City Royals lead the Chicago White Sox 5-4 at the bottom of the 7th. Oakland Athletics lead the Texas Rangers 2-0 at the top of the 7th inning here. And top of the 3rd, San Francisco 4, San Diego Padres 2. In the top of the 3rd, Los Angeles Dodgers 2, Colorado Rockies 1 at the top of the 3rd, Seattle 1, Los Angeles Angels nothing in the top of the 3rd. Top of the 4th, St. Louis Cardinals 4, inning no score with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Cleveland 7, Tampa Bay 2, Baltimore Blake and Colorado 1-0 there. Detroit 3, Minnesota nothing. New York Mets 8, Houston 3, Cincinnati 4, Pittsburgh 1, Atlanta 2, Philadelphia Phillies 1. Washington Nationals blank the Miami Marlins 1-0 here. Okay, take a look at the playoff picture here. And this is what the playoff picture looks like here, as I've written it down on my nice little marker board here. In the American League, Los Angeles Angels will get the 1 seed, Baltimore will get the 2 seed, and Detroit will get the 3 seed. And Kansas City will be the 4th seed as they will host the American League wildcard playoff. Okay, here's your dilemma. If Oakland wins, they're in. If Oakland loses and then Seattle wins, they'll have a 1-game playoff here out in Oakland here. But if Oakland loses and then Seattle loses, Oakland is in. So, there are 2 out of 3 possibilities that Oakland could get in, and the only thing that Seattle can get in was an Oakland loss and a Mariner win. In the National League, Washington will get the 1 seed, Los Angeles the 2 seed, and St. Louis the 3 seed, and Pittsburgh and San Francisco in the National League wildcard playoff for the right to meet the Washington Nationals for first place in the National League Divisional Series. So, the playoff picture will go like this. Kansas City and Oakland will meet the winner of the Kansas City Oakland wildcard playoff game will be Los Angeles in the American League Divisional Series, and you have Detroit and Baltimore playing in the American League Divisional Series. And then San Francisco and Pittsburgh will meet Washington in the National League Divisional Playoffs, the winner of the National League wildcard playoff. And then the Dodgers and the Cardinals will meet at another National League Divisional Series. So there you have it. Your playoff picture for the 2014 Major League Baseball playoffs. Okay. I'm going to say 2 thank yous. First, to the Red Sox. Thank you, Boston Red Sox Nation, for surviving this season here. And I know it was frustrating here. How the Red Sox fared in 2014. But you showed your team positive attitude. You showed your team class, poise at Red Sox Nation this year. And I'm proud of you, Red Sox Nation, for standing by your team in 2014 Red Sox Nation, including me, a well-deserved Red Sox fan, no matter what happens here. And the Red Sox are going to put the 2014 season aside and focus on 2015. Oh, thank you, Derek Jeter, for providing the New York Yankees with 20 well-played years. And you gave the Yankees 5 World Series, 1 in 96, 3 in 98, 9 and 2000, and 1 in 09. Thank you, Derek Jeter, for providing a goodwill ambassador to the Major League Baseball during your tenure, and thank you for providing New York with some good talents in the baseball world. And even though I'm a Red Sox fan, I salute you. Respect to Derek Jeter and the New York Yankees. Proud to be a Red Sox fan. Saluting Mr. Derek Jeter. I salute you, Mr. Derek Jeter. Thank you very much. Alright, let's take a look at week number 4 of the NFL season here. And let's start you off out in Baltimore, Maryland here, where the Baltimore Ravens handled the Carolina Panthers easily as they defeat them 38-10 down in Baltimore here. How about Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco. He was stellar. How about Joe Flacco? He was stellar in that victory year, as he had 22 for 31 for 327 yards and 1 touchdown here. As the Ravens are 3-1 in the season here. Cam Newton 14 for 25 for 197 yards and 1 touchdown here. And Steve Smith caught 2 touchdowns for 139 yards and 7 receptions against his former club, Carolina Panthers here. Alright, in Houston, the Houston Texans defeat the Buffalo Bills 23-17. As the Houston Texans got a key interception in the 4th quarter, in which the Buffalo Bills were driving for the game-winning score. As the Houston Texans get an interception here, as J.J. Watt had another highlight reel play to help the Houston Texans overcome a tough day offensively for a 23-17 victory over the Buffalo Bills to go to 3-1 in the season here, as E.J. Mann finished 225 yards, passed with 2 picks and 2 TDs for the Bills here. as Ryan Fitzpatrick had 25 for 37 attempts for 260 yards and 1 touchdown against his former team, the Buffalo Bills. Here. And the Houston Texans have overcome what the New England Patriots did against Oakland. They had a tough offensive game last week, but Patriots came through with a big interception by Will Fork. That's like the Houston Texans did against the Bills. They didn't do good on offense, but their defense bailed them out. And now Houston's looking at a 3-1 record here. Andrew Luck. Oh my, another stellar performance in the Colt uniform here. Defeating the Tennessee Titans 41-17. As Andrew Luck had 41 for 29 for 41 for 393 yards and 4 touchdowns in the victory over the Titans there, as Indy goes to 2-2, while Tennessee falls to 1-3 in the season here. Oh. The Detroit Lions edge at the New York Jets 24-17 at the Meadowlands here, as Matthew Stafford had 24 for 34 attempts and 293 yards and 2 touchdowns there, as Detroit goes to 3-1 in the season, and the Jets fall to 1-3 for the first time in Rex Ryan's career as coach of the New York Jets. Over the pond in London, England, the Miami Dolphins edge and blow out the Oakland Raiders at London 38-14 here, as Ryan Tannehill had 278 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Dolphins as they squashed the Raiders 38-14 as Oakland scored in North Carolina, but Miami took it over from there. Tampa Bay, the upset of the year. They finally got a victory at Pittsburgh against the Pittsburgh Steelers on a last-second touchdown with 7 seconds left as they edge at the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-24. Green Bay Packers, they cruise over the Chicago Bears 38-17 out in Soldier Field in Chicago. All right. 4 o'clock games. Jacksonville leading San Diego 14-10. Minnesota over Atlanta 14-7 in Philadelphia 7. San Francisco's grade. All right. Take a look at sports news here. Aaron Rodgers did very good for the Packers against the Bears. as Aaron Rodgers dissects the Packers defense as he gets the victory over the Chicago Bears. Now, take a look at sports news here. What's next for Derek Jeter? What's he going to do after he retired today at Fenway Park as a member of the New York Yankees here? And take a look at the MLS soccer scores. Houston Dynamo blanking the Chicago Fire 2-0 in here. In Gleneagle, Scotland, the world #1 golf World Cup Europe started in the right direction Sunday in singles after the Ryder Cup as Jamie Johnson ended the team's journey to retention. London boxers with scar tissue and face can come out fast, but the tide turns quick the first time they hit through a clean shot.
Aaron Rodgers scores for 4 touchdowns in his victory over the Bears for the Packers here. Now, University of Kansas fires coach Charlie Weiss before the game against the Central Michigan Chippewas at Memorial Stadium yesterday. Florida State remained as the top-ranked team in college football after a second straight hard-fought victory on Saturday as they were no changes among to the top of the 7 and latest Associated Press poll. The Detroit Tigers shut out the Minnesota Twins 3-0 and clinched an American League Central Division title and forcing KC Roast into an American League wildcard game. America's golfers may not litigate, but they know to agitate as Phil Mickelson's takedown of Tom Watson's leadership here was surely the most public donation and kept him by the player in the Ryder Cup history. And that's going to be it for Sports Roundup on September 28, 2014 on a Sunday. I'm Peter James. You have a good day. And before we take a look, we're going to take a look at some scores. Jacksonville leading San Diego 14-10. Minnesota over Atlanta 14-7 in the second quarter. And Philadelphia leading San Francisco 7-3 in the second quarter. I'll see you tomorrow night right after a big Monday night showdown out in Kansas City. New England Patriots squaring off against the Kansas City Royals. Kansas City Chiefs. Hope you have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night. And see you tomorrow after Pats Chiefs Monday night game.